What's going on? Is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. You know, I keep getting video after video after video. Y'all send me videos every day of things that y'all want me to react to, or stuff that's happening in the culture, or what's happening. And so I'm largely dependent on you guys to keep me afloat, and then I give my insight and my opinion on what's happening. And so as I go in here and I'm about to get ready for the Millionaire Morning Show, make sure y'all tap into the Millionaire Morning Show. It's the best morning show on earth. I am seeing a lot of videos from women, but not only women. I'm starting to get an exceptional amount of videos, even from the past, of two people, AOC and Sunny Hostin. I don't know what Sunny Hostin is, as far as like what the crash out dummy mentality is and why she's so gung-ho on it. I understand AOC. I understand y'all perception of AOC because she's a legislator, right? And so that then plays into the politics thing, and seeing her trying to figure out what makes sense. Why are people, voting for this, and what is up with the Democratic Party? The Democratic Party, and I think that somebody in my chat yesterday, shout out to Eric D, he said it, he summarized it perfectly. He said the Democratic Party, after this election, it became a civil war. And so while you have Bernie Sanders on one side talking a bunch of gibberish, and he get half of the story right? He says Americans are fed up and they can't feed their families and so on and so forth. And so his solution is continue to go into more of a socialist movement and all of that, which absolutely destroys companies. And I can't understand how somebody this old and has been a legislator for this long don't understand how to run from a, how to have a business mindset. But a lot of times people just get older and more stuck in their ways. They don't necessarily change and evolve. His goal, hey, tax your way to death. Don't you see that it's a revolt over there in Chicago, and people are pissed and fed up? And even the places where Democrats won, they didn't win by much. These blue cities, they starting to slowly turn to a whole nother color. They turn into a whole nother color, and they starting to go red. And it's people that's saying, listen, we tired, we want to go red. And what the Democratic Party is today is not what it was of yesteryear. It wasn't as radical. They wasn't taking up issues that wasn't an issue. But the problem became is that they sold their souls, and they followed Obama, and Obama, leveraged the economy and the failure of it at that particular time, which I will associate with Bill Clinton and Bush II. They absolutely destroyed the economy. And what they did was basically allow for rich people to be able to buy your home and take over the economy at a much cheaper price. And so we had basically a real great reset back in 2008. Obama comes in, and because he had charisma, he was able to then leverage that in order to get in office and promise people that he would be a traditional Democrat, when in reality, he was radical by the time that he left office. He started focusing more on things that wasn't even relevant, gay marriage, and he's still advocating for the alphabet community. And it's so stupid because nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you do in your bedroom. The thing that they are saying is, don't push it on me. It's that simple. It is a very, very, very simple premise. Stop focusing on things that don't benefit our lives, and stop trying to indoctrinate our children. Whether it come from these universities, it's coming in these schools. Like, how did we get so radical as a society to where we starting to let men go into women's bathrooms? And when I ask somebody, what is a woman? They say it's whatever it is that you identify as. Are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be this radical to where y'all forgot where y'all came from, or y'all was raised in environments that then allow for you to be sassy, so much so to where you don't have a basic understanding of what a woman is. In comes AOC, in comes Trump. Trump comes in, he absolutely changes things, and he does the best that he can do under the administration because he didn't really have, the other legislative branches to support him. So he did as best as he could, and he put the tariffs in order to protect the steel industry and union members and all of this other stuff. And he was working hard, and we got the lowest inflation translation or transition over to the new administration. And then on top of that, we had record wage growth. Everything was booming, and we didn't appreciate it. I largely believe that, they stole that 2020 election, because you can't convince me that Biden got 12 million more votes than Obama. Get the hell out of here. During the pandemic? Stop, bro. So, you know, in comes that, and then we didn't appreciate it. And so then you got 3.5 years of bullshit, basically 4 years of bullshit. And now we can get back to the money. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin exploding. My portfolio has already exploded. We did Stock Club. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Stock Club, we recently did that. And I told people, and I explained them, and I broke it down. The 8 things to look for when you're looking to invest in a company, as well as the industries that are going to benefit as a result of a Trump presidency. And so we went through and we mined that out, right? And the people was like, yeah, we getting to the money and all of that. Trump ain't even in office, and he already changing things. He said, listen, these universities, they can't be indoctrination camps no more. We got to get away from the radical left. I don't even like a radical right. Why would I be embracing of a radical left and I don't even like a radical right? I think that you need to be a moderate Republican, and if you're going to be a Democrat, according to your lifestyle, be a moderate Democrat. But this radical bullcrap, reproductive rights, man, get the hell out of here, bro. People broke out here. People broke out here. You know how hard it is to survive when you're making $100,000 a year and you got a whole family of 4? You know how difficult that is? And I know a lot of people that never made $100,000 a year. Oh man, no, it's because you don't have the experience to understand it. It's very difficult. By the time you fund your 401k, and let's assume that it's just you working, or y'all have combined income, and let's say you put that $23,000 for your 401k, because you got to do it, or you're gonna be broke and you're gonna be dependent on Social Security that's not even fully funded. Let's say you put that $23,000 in for your 401k. All right, when that now reduces you down to $77,000, and then you got taxes on top of that, right? So taxes is gonna take, let's just say, a quarter of it, 20%. All right, so now you're down another $14,000, and then you got a house note. You got a house note. Listen, it's hard for people, and Democrats have lost their way. I see, and I'm gonna expound on this a little bit deeper. These preachers, black church, lost their way. I see Sunny Hostin again. She on The View crashing out. Even her friends that are Democrat trying to explain to her, hey, listen, we lost the ear of the people because we don't really resonate with them because we're not speaking to their issues. Sunny up there fighting, going back and forth with her own co-host that's also supposed to be Democrat. And they got money. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lack of people being able to read the room that's then translating into a win for Republicans and across the board. They are the ones that resonate with the people because we want to get back to the core values of who we are that then allow for us to be great in the first place. That's what making America great is. When I see these stupid people that say, well, when was America ever great? The best time that you ever had it. We are the freest that we ever been. We have the opportunity to do what we want to do, and we fumbling it. We absolutely fumbling, and we're not even fumbling it for ourselves. We're fumbling it for our kids. We're fumbling it for our kids. And you see the richest amongst us, the ones that advocate the most, getting paid the most, stealing the most money, and they the ones that's the most ardent Democrats because they finessing the taxpayers, and they finessing you, they finessing their congregation, and they crashing out. They absolutely crashing out. We live in the greatest country on earth, and we was trying to fumble it instead of shoring up our ability to prevent new wars, invest in the American economy, and then ultimately help people to get to the bag. That's what it's really about. That's what it's really about. So, again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, thank you to Tej Henley. It's a phenomenal product. Make sure y'all get that Tej 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. And then last but not least, make sure you get your tickets. Come and kick it with me in person. December 14th here in Detroit. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. Last show of the year before the holidays, and then we get back to the money next year. And then I also got my studio being redone, so I got some new stuff coming for you guys. And I'm excited. I'm excited to grow with you, and I'm excited to give you all of the insight and information that I have that's going to allow for you to be successful. Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat of this civil war that's happening in the Democratic Party. Republicans are ecstatic because while y'all fighting each other, we're going to continue to benefit the people. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.